Alex Eala secures back-to-back wins at Guadalajara, proceeds to semis. She also had to compete twice in a single day. On Friday, September 5th, Manila time, Filipina tennis star Alex Eala competed in the round of 16 at Guadalajara 125 Open 2025 in Mexico. She first went up against American player Varvara Lepchenko, but the match was delayed by a few hours due to the rain. In spite of the situation, Alex, who had been in the lead before the game's suspension, was able to keep her momentum and won the game 6-7-3, 7-6-3, 6-3. After that, she then had to face off with Italian Nicole Fossa-Huergo in the quarterfinals, where the berth at semifinals is at stake. And just like her prior competition, she was able to emerge victorious 7-6, 6-2 to reach the semifinals, where she will be battling it out against Kayla Day of the United States on Saturday, September 6th, Manila time. Her back-to-back wins come after her earlier win at the Guadalajara Open, where she bested her opponent, Ariane Hartono from the Netherlands in the game that saw the score 6-2, 6-2. Eala is also now considered as the top seed in the tournament, which is her second after recovering from her recent shoulder injury. Guadalajara, Mexico, under the golden sun of the high-altitude courts of Guadalajara, a rising star from the east is scripting her own story, stroke by stroke, match by match. Alex Eala, the 19-year-old tennis prodigy from the Philippines, has done it again. Back-to-back wins in the tournament and a ticket to the semifinals. This isn't just a story about winning matches. It's about momentum, maturity, and the making of a future champion. Chapter 1, The First Serve. It began with little fanfare. Eala, ranked outside the world's top 150, came into the WTA 125 Guadalajara tournament as something of a dark horse. The Mexican crowd, warm but largely unfamiliar with her growing resume, didn't know quite what to expect. But from the first ball struck, she played with a mix of grace and grit that was impossible to ignore. Her opening match was a display of raw determination. Facing a more experienced opponent, Eala didn't blink, even as she lost the first set. She dug in, adjusted her tempo, and let her heavy topspin and uncanny court coverage do the talking. What followed was a come-from-behind victory that set the tone for the rest of her run. In the post-match interview, she smiled humbly. "It's always about trusting the process," she said. "Every point is a new opportunity." Chapter 2, The Turning Point. If her opening win was a statement, her second-round performance was a declaration. Drawn against a higher-ranked, seeded player, Eala played some of her finest tennis. From the outset, she looked locked in, hitting with depth, defending with intensity, and mixing in clever angles that pulled her opponent out of position. What set her apart wasn't just her shot-making, but her mental calm. Down 2-4 in the second set, after taking the first, many young players would have panicked. Not Eala. She reset, broke serve at love, and never looked back. The crowd started to lean in. Even the commentators, initially neutral, began to speak of her with admiration. There was a spark in her game, and now everyone could see it. With that win, she punched her ticket to the quarterfinals. Chapter 3, Rising Confidence. The quarterfinal match was where the pressure truly arrived. Her opponent, a former top 50 player known for her power baseline game and no-nonsense demeanor. A player with dozens of main draw WTA wins under her belt. But Alex Eala played as if she didn't know she was the underdog, or perhaps she simply didn't care. She broke serve early in the first set with a running forehand winner that left the crowd gasping. Her coach, watching from the stands, didn't even clap. He just nodded. That's the thing with Alex. Those around her know what she's capable of. The match turned into a tug-of-war, with both players trading breaks and momentum. But in the end, it was Eala's composure that made the difference. She saved 3 set points in the second set to close it out in straight sets, 7-5, 7-6-4. A clenched fist and a soft vamos. Later, she was into the semifinals. Chapter 4, The Voice of a Generation. In the Philippines, where basketball dominates most conversations and tennis is a niche sport, Eala's name is becoming synonymous with excellence. She's not just a tennis player. She's a beacon for young athletes in the archipelago. Every win she earns echoes across continents. Social media lights up. Former tennis players and coaches from Manila to Davao post stories of watching her rise. Young girls in Cebu practice their backhands, dreaming bigger than ever before. And this week in Guadalajara, Eala gave them even more reason to dream. Chapter 5. The Mexican Connection. There's something poetic about her success coming in Guadalajara, a city known for its history, culture, and fight. Much like Eala, Guadalajara is a blend of elegance and resilience. Its streets, filled with music and movement, mirror her playing style, rhythmic, unpredictable, and beautifully layered. The Mexican crowd, many of whom came for their own local favorites, has taken a liking to her. It's hard not to. She speaks softly, smiles often, but plays like a warrior. A few fans even brought small Filipino flags to the quarterfinals, waving them after her match. Muchas gracias, she said after her win, waving to the crowd. It means so much to feel the support here. Chapter 6. Beyond the scoreline. What's behind this sudden surge? Part of it is physical. Eala has grown into her frame, now generating more pace on serve and power off both wings. But it's the mental growth that's more remarkable. Having trained at the Rafael Nadal Academy in Spain for years, she's picked up more than just forehands and footwork. Like Rafa, she plays with focus, humility, and an obsession with improvement. The academy didn't just teach her how to win. It taught her how to suffer for it, how to earn it. And earn it she has. Each match this week has felt like a step forward, not just in the tournament, but in her career. With her semifinal berth, she's guaranteed one of her best-ever finishes at this level. More importantly, she's proving she belongs with the best. Chapter 7. What comes next? The semifinal awaits. Another test. Another chance. Her opponent will likely be a seasoned veteran, with more titles and miles on tour. But Eala has already shown she can hang with the elite, win or lose. Her Guadalajara journey is a watershed moment, a reminder that progress isn't always linear, but when it comes with purpose. In tennis, as in life, you don't control the draw, only how you show up. And Alex Eala, she's showing up stronger than ever. Epilogue. The making of a champion. Back home in the Philippines, it's early morning. Kids are waking up to headlines of Eala's latest win. Parents are asking about tennis lessons. Coaches are rewatching her matches. A young girl in Manila, racket in hand, watches the highlights from Guadalajara. She sees Eala hit that final backhand winner, raise her arms in triumph, and smile. She doesn't just see a tennis player. She sees a future she didn't know was possible. Alex Eala isn't just winning matches, she's opening doors. And in Guadalajara, she's stepping through her own.